What's up, everybody? It's Boomy here. Good evening. Good evening. It is, what day is it? Monday,
Yes.
January the 9th. And I am excited to be bringing you this video because y'all, somebody that I care about, somebody I love, somebody I trust, somebody we go back 3 decades. I'm not telling our ages, but we literally go back 3 decades. I am excited to be working with him again, to be in collaboration with him again. And I just did not see this coming. So I want to do this video because you guys have got to hear his story. You got to hear about why he said yes to this when he was saying no, 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 no. And you got to just hear about what like is pulling at him, his why that's really propelling him towards this greatness. So, Brian Bailey, how are you tonight?
I'm doing great, Boomy. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. Hey, let's start. Tell them a quick story. I want you to tell real quickly about billionaires in training because there are people who know my team name is the Bit Group, but like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Like, this is the man who came up with the name. This is the man who came up with the name Bit Group. Tell them the story about you and my dad and that night.
Yeah, Boomy. Wow, you're going back to the '90s, man. We were babies back then. But look, your dad and I was sitting in our office. We had a office in this business park in Baltimore, and we was trying to think of a team name because we was doing some great things, and we just say, hey, we want something that's going to stick. And we were throwing out all kind of names, and I don't know, I may have said billionaires in training, right? And because I think I saw like millionaires.
Yeah,
Huh?
I thought my father said millionaires in training. You said no.
Let's think bigger, right?
Yeah.
So billionaires in training, and it was like, okay, that sounds good. And we started thinking about, okay, what are we going to say? Like, okay, how about the Bit Group, billionaires in training group? And I'm like, I like it. Let's roll with it. And man, your dad got excited. He may have stood on a chair afterwards, but you know, but I know that next meeting, he was like, I declare, right now that we're going to call our organization the Big Group. And it's been that way. You guys been using that since the 90s. And man, the Big Group now is in a position to really make billionaires in training, or billionaires not in training, but billionaires for real,
Yes.
BFR.
So there you hear, guys, the legacy behind the name, the Bit Group. So wear that proudly. All right, Brian. Well, I'm not ashamed to say I'm excited about you being here with us. Now, with us, whom? With our team inside of IX Global. Now, let me tell y'all about Brian. Brian is, man, he's an author, he's a realtor, he's been in network marketing. He's just a businessman. He's a speaker. He's done a lot of things. High income earner working for the government, so he does a lot both in his career as well as in business. He's been a trader. What haven't you done? But a lot of awesome
Yeah,
things.
no, right? What have I not?
Brian, you told me like, I'm done with network marketing. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. And so many people watching this have been there as well, or maybe they are there right now. Like, you know what? I'm tired of this. So, talk a little bit about maybe even like kind of what tired you out, or how you when you got to that place where you said, I'm done with this, and then what made you open again.
Boomy, man, I got to go way back. As a 21-year-old kid, bright eyed, bushy tailed, and looking at the opportunities in the industry, running up and down stairs with your dad, selling insurance policies, selling pantyhose, selling car wash products over the years. Noni juice, phony noni. You know, but Boomy, I tell you, you see the dream and you're chasing it and you're chasing it and you're chasing it. Companies go away, products get changed, formalizations change, and you get kind of disgusted and disillusioned, and when you get older, man, you're just like, I don't want to deal with this no more. I just really think that there's got to be a better way. And only thing that was going to bring me back, Boomy, was something that was completely different, something that the average person, based on timing, would say, you know what, this is something I need to look at. And
Mm-hmm.
not just a potion or a lotion,
Mm-hmm.
something that could change their life for generations to come based on the timing, right? Because now, Boomy, man, I could tell you, and you're probably going to ask me this question down the road, but right now, as we go through some of these where they use keywords or key phrases of as recession, inflation, man, how much has eggs went up? How much have
Mm.
milk went up? You know, we look at ground beef and chicken.
Yeah.
You know, the average American is hurting, right? So we got to figure out a way to get them out of that phase. You know, folks are getting depressed.
Mm-hmm.
People are getting, man, I thought I was getting disillusioned being in the industry, but people are getting disillusioned because there's really more month left at the end of their money.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but there's a way now. And so when I saw this opportunity, Boomy, I started looking at it saying, well, this is different. There's some good information out there that 99.9% of people don't even know,
That's right.
right? 99.99999. And if I got to be that point one or 0.0001 of the percentage of people that know it
Mm-hmm.
and can get paid to educate, that's the key word, educate.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm like, man, sign me up. Because at this point in my career, Boomy, I just like educating, motivating, empowering people.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I want to do. And if I can make money doing that, then hey, that's a win-win for everyone involved.
Yeah. Well, you said something really significant, and you talked about being based on timing. So
Right.
there's a success formula that I've been sharing in our presentations is find out where the world is going and get there faster. So with what we're doing now, we've got crypto backed by real world commodities. So the timing is just right. Here we are, still early in the crypto space, but there have been enough lessons learned with people losing money and getting into Ponzi's and putting their money in places where it's not protected in their own wallet by their own 12-word seed phrase, where I think people have seen enough to know what's real and what's not. At least I hope people's eyes are opening up to be able to discern that. And so here we are, a special place and time where, okay, the world is going towards digital, right? We can't deny that. But now we got the convergence of the digital and the physical together, having crypto, but really backed by something. I think, Brian, like everybody realizes the dollar was stronger when it was backed by gold, right?
Right.
That's a no brainer. It became weaker when Nixon took it off the gold standard, right? It's been falling ever since.
Mm-hmm.
So people understand, wait a minute, okay, crypto, okay, great. But what commodities? Like crypto backed commodities, now
Right.
that's different. So it's like the timing of this is just so perfect. And when I heard it, I was like, oh my God, do you know how many people I can go
Mm-hmm.
to? Because I know you maybe have been out of the game, but I know so many people that have lost 100,000, 300,000, 40,000. They made a wrong decision of mortgaging their house and put it all into a program and it was gone. We
Mm-hmm.
talked about people like wanting to jump off of bridges. Like I know people who were like that. Okay.
Wow.
Literally, I know people who've lost 1 million.
Wow.
And so for me, when I saw this, I said, I got something. I now have something for all those people who've lost in the game that love crypto, something real and tangible. So I just
Mm-hmm.
saw this as a whirlwind. I got so many people to talk to now. People who've lost. I can help them to get it all back. So I get you when you say like it was different based on timing. And but then you also talk to me about like your why. If you don't mind being transparent, just because people need to understand. A lot of times people think like they're alone. And if they're in a depression or they're trying to figure things out, they think, oh, it's just me. But like the world has so much in common. You make
Right.
a high six-figure income, right? On your job, but you still have needs, you still have bills and things, and you still had that why that made you say, I need another stream of income. Talk to us about that.
But Boomy, the big thing with that is, again, timing, right? and this is going out to the people in my age group. I'll let everybody know. I know maybe I don't look it, but I'm 57 this year, and Boomy, I feel great. I have a lot of energy. Your dad already set the bar for that, so hopefully I'm following in his footsteps. But I look at eligibility for retirement as a government employee, age
Mhm.
60. I'm right there. I'm knocking on the door, Boomy. So when I look at the thrift savings plan and I look at the market, how much is dipped, I'm kind of concerned. There's debt that I have that I want to knock out. So my why is strong. I know we used to tell people your why should make you cry. I'm
Mhm.
I'm about there, right? Because I'm like, man, if I don't do something soon,
Mhm.
I'm not knocking anybody that walks at Walmart, but I might end up being a greeter, right? And boom, I gotta let you know as well. I didn't want to do it, but I applied for a part-time job because I needed some extra money to come in because I wanted to knock out bills. I just hate looking
Mm.
at debt. I hate looking at car payments now. The older you get, you should eliminate your debt. You shouldn't have to worry about a big mortgage. You shouldn't have to worry about multiple car payments, and you just need to clear all that stuff out. And that's where my mindset is now. So that's my why, Boomy. I want to be debt free in
Yes.
2023, man. I mean, and I have a little grandson. I'm surprised he hasn't ran down here already. But he calls me Pop Pop like 100 times a day. Everything I
Oh.
do, he's like right next to me. And one thing that we always said, you know, based on the Bible, a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. And guess what?
Mhm.
I have children's children now. So I'm super excited to be able to help them as well. So that is my why.
Hey, Brian, we were always in the slogan. So I love what you just said. Like debt free in 2023.
Yeah,
We got a new one. We got to make up a chant for that.
debt free in 23. Young, rich, and
Yes.
number one.
Let's tell them young, rich, and number
Number
one.
one,
Young,
young,
rich,
rich,
and
and
number
number
one.
one.
So we go way back to the 90s. We got a lot of memories, guys.
Yes,
So
yes.
a lot of hotel meetings we were into,
Yep,
chanting and all that.
yep.
But I love what he said. Debt free in 23. Like if I want y'all to put that in the comments. If y'all can feel that debt free in 23. When you said that, I said, after I leave up here, I'm going upstairs and I'm going to pay some more to my credit card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, Boomer, you said something to me the other day that I thought about. You said, Brian, I know you still trade, right? Because I still trade in the stock market and all. You said, Brian, just don't put that back in your holding account. Um, just take that money that you make and take a
Mhm.
portion of that and put it toward the bills,
Yeah.
right? Don't risk it all. Don't throw it back out there with the potential of losing it. Use that money because remember, your goal is debt free in 23.
Hmm.
And man, I am just super focused on that, and I'll do whatever it takes, right?
Yeah.
WEIT to make sure at the end of 2023, I can show you guys debt free in 23. Man, we you talking about having a party? We're gonna have a party when that happens.
A debt-free party. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah,
So doing whatever it takes. So I just want to applaud you as a family man. You got your grandson as your why. So at one point you said, look, if I got to go get a part-time job, whatever
right.
it takes to earn more money, I'm going to go do that.
Mhm.
So I really appreciate that part of you. But also I came and I was kind of like, Brian, wait a minute. I know your gifts. I know your talents. If you work with me, you won't need that part-time job. Like
Yeah,
you could be at home with your family making that whatever a week that you were going to make on your part-time job. So I'm glad that you reached out for us to collaborate. Let's get serious with this
yeah,
thing and really knock it out.
yes,
So I mean, I'm excited that we're going to be strategizing together. You're great in front of the room, a great presenter. You're going to be doing that. I'm gonna help you with international building because we got a mission
okay,
that we're on for Africa. So I'm gonna help you get into the Africa market as well because we want to help those people there
yes,
to leave lack, limitation, and poverty behind. Then we're going to get into the Hispanic market as well.
okay,
So like this is big. This is really big. The other thing that I would like you to talk about is I have lots of friends too who were into forex trading
hmm
and other types of trading, and they've experienced some losses.
hmm
And how do you deal with that? I mean, that's probably something else to propel you to this. There's some people that had big bags of money and now it's like it's gone. Now it's recovery time, right?
Booming, it's hard to talk about that. Just being transparent with people. Guys, I thought that, my goal is I wanted to be the first millionaire in my family, right? I have that written down. Man, I could probably show you. Matter of fact, it's in a book. I wrote it in a book called Why Should White Men Have All the Fun,
Mm-hmm.
right? By Reginald Lewis.
Yes.
And in that book, right on the first page, I put Family's First Millionaire. And then I wrote it again, Boomy, in another book called The Law of Success by Napoleon Hill.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, I saw it. I was close. I was ready to hit it. And then the market went the other way. So my position started, dropping. The market didn't know which way it was going, and then it just went down. So just getting a taste of that, knowing I was almost there, man, that just, it hit me, right? But the thing is this, Boomy, it's all about mindset. One of the things I used to tell you when you used to watch me trade live is I would say it's just numbers. It's a numbers game, Boomy. And my mindset says, you know what? I did it. I was this close, but guess what? Now that I know how to do it, now that I know how to keep it, I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to show a lot of other people how to do it.
Yes.
And that's why this program, Boomy, that you're showing me is so important, because it's so easy to get one of the debt box, the nodes, and allow that passive income just to come. And that's all you gotta do is sit back and look at your account every day. Just look and just get excited.
Yes. Be a node collector.
Right, a node collector. And it, to me, Boomy, it seems like it just takes the thinking, the brain out of it. You just set it and forget it. I think that's a phrase that I used before and with some software. Set it and forget it, Boomy, and just watch.
Yep, that's right.
Don't believe me, just watch.
I was just getting ready to say that. Don't believe, it's just watch. Watch what we're going to do, guys. We're going to do something uncommon, but it's not just about us. Brian and I have always been like, we wanted to help other people. So if you're watching this video, if anything we said intrigued you, if you would love to work with Brian and I, like, just reach out and say, I don't know exactly what y'all were talking about, but tell me, because I want to be a part of that energy.
Right.
Again, understand that money is only energy. And if you had the money and it is gone, guess what? You can attract it back again and more. So that is what Brian has said yes to IX for. Of course, he'll still be doing his options trading, but now he has his more money coming through the nodes, and we're going to build up a network here. Let me just talk about the word inspiration. Inspiration, think of in spirit, think of in God, right? When you talk about in spirit, and also think of enthusiasm, in theos, again, in God. Brian and I used to always say, get excited or stay broke forever, right?
Right.
We were talking about getting excited. And when you are excited, that's on that God frequency. Having that enthusiasm and the passion towards something, that's on one of those high frequencies that attract all the things you need for the attainment of your goals. And so when you've got that good energy going on, and you got your belief going on, and you got the faith and the knowingness, and you got your work ethic, and you got this great soup of all this positive frequency, and you know how to hold on to the high feeling frequencies and emotions, like, you can't fail. You can't lose. You attract good quality people like Brian. I thought Brian was done, but Brian, some kind of way, appeared on Facebook and was attracted to what I put out and came a knocking, right? I think I sent him something about a webinar we were having months ago, never followed up.
Back in November.
Yeah, but guess what? The universe says, oh, he's supposed to be here working, and it pulled him in. And now
timing, Boomy, timing.
Yes, timing. And so you're hearing this video for a reason. There's a reason you're seeing this right now, and you've listened to this point.
Boomy, let me tell you something that did it for me, because I kept asking myself the question when I looked at this: if not this, then what? I kept saying that, Boomy. If not this, then what? What are my options? Do a part-time job for the next 6 months and be debt-free in 2023? I can try to be an influencer on Instagram or Facebook and try to figure out how to monetize that. But man, that's some hard stuff. Looking at this gave me the best option. So I kept saying, Brian, if not this, then what? And here we are.
Hey, Brian.
Yes, Boomy.
If it is to be, it's up to
Up
me.
to me. Somebody said
That it couldn't
done.
be done.
And I'll
But
put you
I, with a chuckle, replied, come on, say it. That
but
maybe
maybe
you
I would,
couldn't,
but I
but
would be
I would be
one
the one who
who
wouldn't
wouldn't
say
say
so
so
till I
till I
tried.
try.
Come here, Ma. So
So
I
I
buckled
buckled
right
right
in with
in,
a bit of
a
a
bit of a
grin.
grin on my
My
face.
face,
If I
if I
worried,
worried, I
I
hit
hit
it.
it. I
I
started to
started to sing
sing
as
as
I
I
tackled
tackled
that
that
thing
thing that
that
could
could
not
not
be
be
done,
done. And I
and I
did it.
did it.
Somebody scoffed,
Oh,
oh,
you'll
you'll
never
never
do
do
that,
that,
Brian.
Boomy. At
At
least
least
no
no
one
one
has
has
ever
ever
done
done
it.
it.
So
So
I
I
took
took
off
off
my
my
coat
coat
and
and
I
I
took
took off
off
my
my hat.
hat,
And
and
the
the
next
next
thing I
thing you
knew,
know,
I
I
begun
begun
it with the lift of my
lifting the
chin
chin
and
and
a
a
bit
bit
of
of
a
a
grin
grin.
without
Without
any
any
doubting
doubting
or
or
quitting.
quitting,
I
I
started to
started to
sing
sing
as
as
I
I
tackled
tackled
that
that thing
thing that
that
could
could
not
not be
be done,
done,
and I
and
did
I
it.
did it.
Wait a minute. There are
There are
thousands who
thousands to
tell
tell
you
you it
it
cannot
cannot
be
be
done.
done. There
There
are
are
thousands
thousands
who
that will
prophesy
prophesy
failure.
failure.
There are
There's
thousands who
thousands that will
point out to you one by
one by
one
one
the
all the
dangers that
dangers that
wait
wait
to
to
assail
assail.
you. But
But
just
just
buckle
buckle
right
right
in with a bit of
in.
a grin. Just take off your coat and go to it.
Just take off your
Just
coat,
start to
go to it,
sing as you
and
tackle
start
that
to
thing
sing as you
that
tackle that
cannot be
thing.
done,
That
and you'll
cannot
do
be
it.
done in what?
Oh!
Oh!
They don't know about that.
Brian, I wish you was going with us to
Look, you can't see you. Oh,
I wish you was going with us to Utah.
I know, man.
Oh yeah. We had
That
some
was
fun.
fun, Boomy. I hope people
We're
get
gonna have some
inspired by
more
that.
fun. So yes,
Yeah.
yes. All right, y'all. Stay tuned for more from Brian Bailey and Boomy Moore. And we're going to do some videos with our girl Katrina too, because it's a trio up here, but we're going to spread this team bigger and bigger and bigger. So with that, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've been inspired. Come join the team with Brian Bailey and Boomy Moore. Hey, Brian, you want to give out, how do people contact you?
They can reach out to me, send me an email at bkbreakthroughs@gmail.com. Oh, heck, Boomy, they can call me directly at 240-422-5159, 240-422-5159. And man, I'm ready to help 500, 1,000. I mean, I just want to help everybody that wants to be helped, Boomy.
Yeah.
And I wanted to say one more thing. We had used to say something back in the day, and you're gonna have to do that because we want to show them how to stay motivated. So when I say I'm excited, how about you? What do you do?
I'm excited. How about you?
I'm excited. How about you?
I'm excited. How about you?
And one more thing, Boom, we want to teach before we close out tonight. Before we have any kind of success, or after we have any kind of success in anything, whether it's something in life, something in business, one of the things that I love to do is say, success clap, please. Boom. And that's how we're close tonight. Thank you, everyone. Hope you got some great information out of this, some motivation out of this. And by all means, take action. Contact Boomy, contact me, and let's get debt free. And when?
23.
In 23. All right. I'll see you at the top.
All right. Because the bottom is way too crowded.
I know that's right.